The background of the controversy. Lian, a Taiwanese PC case maker, used the Taiwanese flag on its website language selection menu, which angered some Chinese netizens who view Taiwan as part of China. Lian is a well-known brand of PC cases and cooling products. It is based in Keelung, Taiwan. On its website, it offers visitors a choice of languages to browse the site. Next to each language option, there is a small flag icon to indicate the country or region associated with that language. One of the language options is traditional Chinese, which is used in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau. Next to this option, Lian used the Taiwanese flag, also known as the flag of the Republic of China or ROC. This flag has a white sun on a blue sky over a red field. However, this flag is not recognized by mainland China, which claims Taiwan as part of its territory under the One China principle. Mainland China uses simplified Chinese characters and has its own flag, which is red with 5 yellow stars. Some Chinese netizens noticed Lian's use of the Taiwanese flag on its website and were outraged by what they saw as a challenge to China's sovereignty over Taiwan. They expressed their anger and dissatisfaction on Chinese social media platforms such as Bilibili and Weibo. They accused Lian of being pro-independence and anti-China. They also threatened to boycott Lian's products and urged other Chinese consumers to do the same. Lian responded to the backlash by issuing an apology on its Chinese social media accounts. It said that the use of the Taiwanese flag was a mistake by a staff member and that it had corrected it as soon as possible. It also declared its support for the One China principle and the 1992 Consensus, which is an agreement between China and Taiwan that there is only one China, but each side can have its own interpretation of what that means. Lian apologized again for any offense or misunderstanding caused by its error. However, Lian's apology did not seem to satisfy either side of the controversy. Many Chinese netizens still felt that Lian was insincere and hypocritical because it only apologized on Chinese social media and not on its global website or other platforms. They also doubted that Lian had really changed its flag icon and demanded proof. Some even called for Lian to be banned from selling in mainland China. On the other hand, many Taiwanese netizens were also unhappy with Lian's apology. They felt that Lian was betraying its own country and identity by bowing down to Chinese pressure and censorship. They mocked Lian for being cowardly and unprincipled. They also criticized Lian for deleting negative comments from Taiwanese users on its Facebook page, saying that it was only interested in product discussion and not politics. Thus, Lian found itself in a difficult situation where it had offended both its Chinese and Taiwanese customers over a seemingly simple design choice. The controversy also highlighted the sensitive and complex issue of Taiwan's status and identity in relation to mainland China. The apology of Lian. Lian issued an apology on Chinese social media platforms, saying that the use of the flag was a staff error and that it supports the One China principle. Lian is a Taiwanese company that makes PC cases and cooling products. It has a website that offers different language options for visitors. Next to each language option, there is a small flag icon to indicate the country or region. In September 2022, some Chinese netizens noticed that Lian used the Taiwanese flag, also known as the flag of the Republic of China or ROC, to represent the traditional Chinese language option. This sparked a controversy on Chinese tech forums, as many people saw it as a violation of the One China principle, which states that there is only one China and Taiwan is part of it. Lian quickly responded to the backlash by issuing an apology on Chinese social media platforms such as Bilibili and Weibo. It claimed that the wrong flag setting was caused by a staff error and that it had rectified it as soon as possible. It also declared that it firmly supports the 1992 consensus on the One China principle and apologized again for any offense caused. However, Lian Li's apology did not seem to satisfy either side of the dispute. Chinese netizens accused Lian Li of being insincere and two-faced, as it only apologized on Chinese social media and did not change the flag on its website. Taiwanese netizens mocked Lian Li for kowtowing to Chinese pressure and betraying its own identity. Lian Li deleted some negative comments on its Facebook page, saying that it was for product discussion only. This was not the first time that a Taiwanese company or celebrity faced criticism from China for displaying the Taiwanese flag. In 2016, a 16-year-old singer from Taiwan who performed with a South Korean girl band was forced to make a humiliating apology to China for holding Taiwan's flag on Korean television. The incident sparked outrage in Taiwan and became a political issue during the presidential election. The Lian Li case shows how sensitive and complicated the issue of Taiwan's status and identity is in the region. It also shows how difficult it is for Taiwanese businesses and artists to balance their interests and values in the face of Chinese pressure and influence. Lian Li's attempt to appease the Chinese market by apologizing for using the Taiwanese flag on its website backfired on both sides of the Taiwan Strait. Many Chinese netizens saw the apology as insincere and two-faced, since Lian Li only posted it on Chinese social media platforms and not on its global website or Facebook page. They also questioned Lian Li's support for the One China principle, which denies Taiwan's sovereignty and identity. Some even called for boycotting Lian Li's products or reporting them to the authorities for violating China's laws on national symbols. On the other hand, many Taiwanese citizens were outraged by Lian Li's apology and accused the company of kowtowing to China and betraying its roots. They pointed out that Lian Li is a Taiwanese company based in Keelung, Taiwan, and that using the Taiwanese flag to represent traditional Chinese was not a mistake but a fact. They also criticized Lian Li for deleting negative comments on its Facebook page and silencing dissenting voices. Some even vowed to stop buying Lian Li's products or supporting its business. The controversy over Lian Li's use of the Taiwanese flag exposed the deep political and cultural divide between China and Taiwan, as well as the challenges faced by Taiwanese companies operating in both markets. It also showed how a seemingly innocuous design choice can spark a diplomatic storm and damage a brand's reputation.